Friends, we had seen about verbs and the types of verbs. We had seen about pronouns, the types of pronouns. Especially last time we had seen about the pronouns and the different types of pronouns. So this time we will see about adjectives. What is adjective? Now here D is silent and it's pronounced adjective. Stress with J. Adjectives. So what is adjective? A word that modifies the meaning of a noun or a pronoun is called an adjective. In other words, a word that adds or limits the meaning of a noun or a pronoun is called an adjective. So, from this, if you break up the word adjective, add adjective. So, we can understand this adding something to the meaning of noun or pronoun. It is important. It's not only noun, it may be pronoun. It's called an adjective. Adjective in a sentence generally comes before the noun. So as you know, it is mostly before noun. Precedes means before. Adjective in a sentence generally comes before the noun. Example, Karishma Kapoor is a beautiful actress. Here actress is a common noun. So it's not necessary that adjectives are used only before proper noun. It could also be used before common noun. In this sentence, Karishma Kapoor is a beautiful actress. Beautiful is an adjective and actress is a common noun. Sometimes an adjective is used as a complement, especially when we use adjective at the end of the sentence. That we come to know about attributive adjective and predicative adjective. So when it is used at the end of the sentence and there is no noun after it, it is called a complement. So adjective is used as a complement also. As you know that in grammar we have pattern SVO, subject, verb, object or complement. So in the beginning of the sentence there will be subject, then verb, and afterwards there will be an object or a complement. So adjective is mostly used as complement also, that is at the end of the sentence to complete the part of a sentence. Sometimes an adjective is used as a complement. That book is very interesting. Now in this example, here interesting is used as a complement. So you see there is no noun after interesting, but still interesting is an adjective and it is called a predicative adjective. It is used as complement here because it's telling something about the book. How is the book? The book is very interesting. Based on the position as above, adjectives are classified into two groups, attributive adjective and predicative adjectives. So based on the position, we can divide adjectives into two types. Position in the sense where it is placed. If it is placed in the beginning of the sentence, it is attributive adjective, and if it's placed at the end of the sentence, it's called predicative adjective. Attributive adjective is written before a noun, especially it comes before a noun, and predicative adjective is written at the end of a sentence. So noun adjective that is used before a noun is called attributive adjective, and predicative is mostly at the end of the sentence. Now let's see the type of adjectives. The main kinds of adjectives are, now you must study roughly only adjective. Now here that is the specialty of this grammar, and especially in the website www.ssnair.org, you find such sort of comprehensive dealing with all the topics of grammar for the basics, intermediate and advanced learners. And if you are subscriber of this channel, you can log in on the website and take the benefits of the material that is there in that site. So you can register for free. Now come back to our thing. We shall discuss the types of attributive adjectives. The main kinds of adjectives are adjectives of quality, adjectives of quantity, adjectives of number, interrogative adjective, demonstrative adjectives, emphatic adjective, and exclamatory adjective. So hope you memorized there are 7 types of adjectives, not only one. Now let us see in detail about each one. Now the first and foremost is adjective of quality. Adjective that adds to or describes the qualitative aspect of a noun is called adjective of a quality. So this adjective, it describes the qualitative aspects of noun. That is, what sort of quality that person or the object has. Let's take an example. She's a dishonest person. Here, dishonest shows the quality of the person. So dishonest is an adjective, and if you go into detail, then it's called adjective of quality. This is a good book. Now here, good is qualitative adjective because telling the quality of the book. So the adjective which denotes the quality of an object or a thing is called qualitative adjective or adjectives of quality. The second one is adjective of quantity. An adjective that shows the quantity is called an adjective of quantity. Now this sort of adjective will denote the quantity of that noun or that pronoun. I did not take any rice. Now, I did not take any rice. Now it shows how much quantity of rice. I did not take a single piece of rice. Any rice. So here any stands for adjective of quantity. Leela bought all my books. All my books. Here all stands for quantity. She did not. She bought all my books. She purchased every book of mine. That is all. So here all shows. It's also an adjective. This is a qualifying book, but it's showing the quantity. So how many? Any is not single and all is complete. So which shows quantity is called adjective of quantity or quantitative adjective. You must take great care of your health. So uncountable noun, when you are not able to count, then you can say some and great. So you must take great care of your health. Now great is also once again uh, adjective, but it is of quantity. You're telling, not quality. If I say if you must take good care of your health, then it is adjective of quality. But here you must take great care of health, means much care of your health. So we are showing quantity. So it's adjective of quantity. Then we got adjective of number. Any adjective that tells how many of a noun is called an adjective of number. That number may not be an exact number. It's also called indefinite adjective. For example, there are 60 students in his class. Now 60 is an adjective. It's called adjective of number. So because denominator 1, 2, 3, 4, all the numerical things are called adjectives of number. Each boy will take his own prize. Many persons are waiting for you outside. Do not buy any photo from that shop. Give some toffee to that child. Here you see 60. First one is showing the number, but other examples are showing each, many, any, some. So here each and every are also called as distributive adjective. For example, each boy, every girl. So this sort of call we can label it as distributive adjective. On the other hand, there may be a word that tells how many a person or things or the rank in which a person or thing stands. It's called numeric adjective or definitive adjective. So adjectives of number, or other words called numeric adjectives, if it tells about number, not many, each and all, but it says number. For example, 60, 50, 40, 20. So that sort of adjective is called numeral adjectives or definite adjectives. But if I'm using the word like some, any, every, each, they are called indefinite adjectives because they're not definite. Other words called distributive adjectives. 2 hands, 5 fingers, 100 rupees, 6 second rank, first day. No, second, first day also gone in the category of adjectives. Now let's see interrogative adjective. A question word that is used as adjective before a noun is called an interrogative adjective. Which pen is yours? Now you may ask that in the pronoun also we had gone about interrogative pronoun. Which, whose, what, WH question. But here you say, now what is your name? there, there is no noun after what. So what is an interrogative pronoun? What person have you met? If I say what person have you met, that is before common noun or before proper noun, I'm using what, then it's called interrogative adjective, not interrogative pronoun. Here in the example, you can see which pen is yours? Which pen? I'm not writing which is your house. If I say which is your house, then it goes in the category of interrogative pronoun. But if I'm asking which house is yours, then it becomes interrogative adjective because I'm using which before noun. Here you can see which pen is yours. I'm using which before pen. Whose son is he? Whose son? I'm using whose before son. So I'm using which, whose, what before nouns like pen, son, book. Then these words which, whose, what are called as interrogative adjectives. Now let's say about demonstrative adjectives. Adjective that is used to point out a thing is called a demonstrative adjectives. Point out a thing. That person, this person, those, these. Just as we got demonstrative pronoun. But here, as I told you, these words will be used before noun. In demonstrative pronouns, we'll say, this is an apple. But I say, this apple I purchased. This apple I purchased from the market. Now this apple, understand properly, this apple, you can see here, I'm using this before a noun apple. So immediately if this is preceding or coming before a noun, then understand this is called demonstrative adjective and not demonstrative pronoun. There's a slight difference between demonstrative adjective and demonstrative pronoun. That is an apple. That would be demonstrative pronoun. That apple you should not eat. That apple you should not eat. That would be demonstrative adjective. Hope you understood. Make it clear. I know that those students are from some other school. You say those students. I'm using those immediately before students. So it is demonstrative use. Demonstrative word is mostly this, that, this for near and that for far away. This, THESC, this for plural and those for once again plural, that is far away. I know that those students are from some other school. Those students. Here is the demonstrative adjective. This box of sweet is not yours. This box. Once again, this is coming before box. This is preceding the noun, common noun, box. So this is a demonstrative adjective. So this, that, this and those are demonstrative adjectives provided we are using it before a noun. Emphatic adjective. Emphatic adjective, emphasizing adjective. When adjective used to emphasize anything, it's called emphatic adjectives. Emphatic, from the word itself you can understand, emphasizing, stressing. He broke it with his own axe. This also we said emphatic pronoun. On axe. He brought with the axe which was his own. Then it is not emphatic. But if I'm using on axe, this is very boy who had slept the girl. Very boy. The same boy. This is the very thing I wanted. No, here very is used for stress. That is emphasis. This is the same thing that I wanted. This is the very thing that I wanted. So very is emphatic adjective. Now let's see exclamatory adjective. A word what is sometimes used as exclamatory sentence. It's called exclamatory adjectives. Now if the sentence is exclamatory and this sort of word I used before, uh, adjectives. What a fine wristwatch it is. What a fine is adjective. What a fine wristwatch. So in exclamatory sentence, when I start, what a beautiful scene it is. What a beautiful scene it is. Now, what is an exclamatory adjective? Because it is used in exclamatory sentence. What a picture it is. Now, what is an exclamatory adjective? Possessive adjectives. This, possessive pronouns we had used about my dog, our school, your brother, his sister, her bag. Because it is immediately preceding the noun, it is called as possessive adjectives. Or we also call it as possessive personal pronouns. So mostly, or what do you say, we can also label possessive personal pronouns as possessive adjectives. So my, your, his, and their, everything comes before the noun, and so it is called possessive adjectives. So we've seen how we can label it as 8 types of adjectives, and what are they, that we understood with an example. Now some grammarians have also divided into 4 other types, right? So let us go that also into detail. They are predicative adjective, attributive adjectives, compound adjective, and proper adjective. Now what are they? Predicative adjective we already discussed, right? Adjective written as a complement in a sentence is called as predicative adjective. That is coming at the end of a sentence, right? He is very clever. That book is interesting. Manuel, we discussed that. That book is interesting. Now, interesting is adjective, but is used as complement. So it's called predicative adjectives. He is very clever. I'm not saying he's a clever boy. If I say he's a clever boy, then it's not a predicative adjective. It's an attributive adjective. So attributive adjectives are adjectives that comes before noun. But predicative adjectives always follows nouns or it is at the end of the sentence. He's very clever. Here clever is predicative adjectives. Attributive adjective we already discussed. A noun which is used as adjective is called attributive adjectives and it comes before the noun. That is important. Example, I do not buy a toy from a hawker. I buy toy from a toy shop. I buy toys from a toy shop. People use a monkey cap in winter. Now you see what we are discussing now? Attributive adjective, right? So okay, toy shop. No, it seems like compound word, a toy shop. So here the toy is noun, but it is actually attributive adjective. It's saying type of shop. People use a monkey cap. Use a monkey cap, but monkey is also noun. But here it is attributive adjective because it is used before the noun and it is uh, adding something to the meaning of this cap. What sort of cap? Monkey cap. So here monkey cap is an attributive adjective. Compound adjective. A compound word that is used in adjective is called compound adjective. Here it said world famous. The difference between this monkey cap and this world famous is there will be a hyphen there. Compound adjectives we put mostly a hyphen in between these two words. So two joint words standing for adjective. World famous is famous person, but world famous is famous in the whole world. So we can use, instead of using that adjective phrase, we can use compound word like world famous. World famous person, so is compound adjectives. So two words qualifying a noun is called compound adjective. Proper adjective, a proper noun used as adjective is called proper adjective. So sometimes, that proper noun becomes a quality. For example, Shakespeare, he is Shakespeare of India. Kalidas is called Shakespeare of India. Here, Shakespeare has become an adjective, but actually, Shakespeare is the name of a person, proper noun. So when proper noun is used as adjective, it's called proper adjective. Let's take another example. Swiss watches are reliable. Now, Swiss watches, Swiss is the name of a country. Swiss watches are reliable. Switzerland. So Swiss is proper adjective. Taiwan shirts are long lasting.